In this video, I wanted to be able to try the difference between a normal gaming mouse and a special gaming mouse I came across. Supposedly, this special one can help you be a lot more accurate when it comes to gaming and anything in general. So I wanted to be able to buy one off of this guy, but he only made 30 of them. And I tried to see if anyone was reselling them, but it would cost $255. Which obviously I do not have the money for, and I wouldn't spend that much. So I'm gonna make one myself. So the reason why I wanted to make this project is because I wanted to be able to upgrade my gaming setup. I have a Steam Deck I end up gaming on, and I have a decent little setup. Nice monitor, nice keyboard, recently just upgraded my headphones so I have really nice sound, but I'm using a dollar store mouse. So I wanted to be able to upgrade it, but I wanted something a bit more exotic instead of just buying a nice gaming mouse. I ended up doing a lot of research on it and came across some people using drawing tablets. I thought that made a lot of sense because if you think about it, trying to draw with your whole wrist is a lot harder than trying to draw with your fingertips on using a pen. And that would definitely translate a lot to gaming. So I wanted to be able to have something like that, but not have a massive tablet that I would be using. At the same time, the price point is a little bit much, and having a bunch of software just to try to get it to work. So I ended up coming across another guy who basically combined a gaming mouse and a drawing tablet together. Such a genius design. The guy ended up making it out of a titanium body. He ended up doing really nice sensors, custom PCB and design, same with the switches, and the way he ended up using a mechanical mechanism to be able to make it where it has zero click latency, which I thought was a really cool feature. But as you know, I'm not going to pay that exorbitant price for it. So knowing kind of how that was, I wanted to be able to make one myself. And so the idea I came up with was just buying a normal gaming mouse, taking it apart and rearranging it. So the mouse I ended up choosing for it is the Attack Shark X1. I thought this was a great mouse because it was already small, so it has a smaller PCB, good battery life, docking station, and a really nice sensor with really nice switches. For only 40 bucks too, which is really solid. So gaming method was really nice. It's definitely the best mouse I ended ever having for gaming in general. I play the game called The Finals, and I'm not great at it, but I typically get around 4 to 10 kills a game, or eliminations. And using this, I definitely got a lot more than my old mouse I ended up using. After gaming with it, I ended up taking it apart and just to see what I was working with. I ended up finding out there wasn't very many parts, but there was a lot of intricacies. So I ended up starting with the base and working from there, adding one little thing after the next. Eventually working from the base to the switches, to the arms, then all the way to the very end where the side buttons were. This took a lot longer than I thought. The difference between switching from Tinkercad to Onshape is pretty significant, so I had to learn a lot of things as I went. I ended up spending 10 hours straight of modeling, so I'm pretty proud of the way this turned out. There's definitely some more things I need to work with and try to figure out to make things better, but otherwise I think it turned out really solid. Also, after modeling for that long, I ended up having 56 different mouse iterations, so I ended up doing a lot of testing, but it was one of the most rewarding things afterwards. Now, using this mouse. Using it was a little tricky at first, especially the difference between going from a normal gaming mouse to this, but after that it started becoming pretty intuitive. It would work really well with trying to aim a bit better or recoil smoothing, and worked very well for it. Felt like a Zero mouse, but a lot more pen-like, which is exactly what I was looking for. And here's some footage of me gaming with it.
Returning to the throwing some goo. Goo grenade out. Another stage dive for the Bows, only no one caught them. Team wipe.
It seems they couldn't find that.
Switches hands with the Steamrollers claiming ownership. Cash-out steal stopped dead in its tracks by a contestant. That's how you play. Now, the powerhouses, the Steamrollers, and finally, the live wires. Let's hit the ground running. A treat for our fans. The Steamrollers take charge. First cash out triggered.
Thanks for watching. This video is all about experimenting with more precise electronics that I haven't worked before, and doing some more 3D modeling that I also haven't done before, and making something that I typically can't just buy. But I hope you enjoyed. That's all for now.